Hey everybody, welcome back to another Judgment commentary of Hanamonogatari, but today we're going to be checking out episode 4. But last time, Numachi gave us a nice little monologue regarding her past and what led to her doing the whole Sir Devil thing. And when I say little monologue, that's being a bit reductive, because it was quite the hefty monologue indeed. Basically, how she described it was that after she broke her leg and couldn't play basketball anymore, she spiraled down into a deep, dark depression that seemed endless, her only purpose in life seemingly being stripped of her. That was until one of her fellow classmates decided to visit Numachi and confide in her problems. Now, Numachi read this as the individual picking her to tell the problems to because she was perceived as pathetic. That I'm going to tell this person who's worse off than me my problems so that I'll feel better about them. But interestingly, despite Numachi feeling this way, she actually felt better hearing about their problems. She felt better about her own issues and, well, things actually managed to serendipitously work out. Because Numachi decided to comfort them a little by saying, hey, don't worry, I'll take care of it. Now, she just thought she was messing with them, but as it would happen, the problems did get resolved, and she was very thankful to Numachi for fixing it, even though she didn't do anything at all. This led to Numachi's conclusion that most people's problems will just go away on their own, and that by just having someone tell you that they'll be taken care of, you'll feel better about it, you won't be as anxious, and then, you'll just be better off for it. Thus, leading to her becoming the Sir Devil, who just listens to people's problems, and then they go away. Also, at some point in there, she makes a deal with the devil and gets a frickin' devil leg, but we don't know how that happened yet. Besides all that, I did get some interesting details from the novel, apparently, that got left out from the anime adaptation, and one of those things is that they address the difference with Numachi's hair color, because we see in the intro that in her past, her hair was a more darker color, but now it's lighter, and that's apparently because she dyed her hair, which is considered a highly rebellious act. Of course, she didn't really dye it that much, she changed it from like a darker color to like a lighter brown, but still, just dyeing it at all is considered rather taboo. I did notice the difference in hair color, but I just thought that they would address it, and well, I guess they're just not going to. Also, apparently Suruga said that the dyed hair was even more frightening than the idea of a devil, so I guess it's just how bad it is to dye your hair as a teenager, huh? Or at least they consider it that way. Also, apparently Numachi somehow has the title of having the longest character monologue in the entire series. I guess, according to them, that her story goes on for 20% of the original books that she was in, so wow, that is quite the achievement. Nearly a fourth of the entire thing taken up by that monologue. Very impressive. So now, I guess Numachi is going to regale us with the tale of how she got mixed up with the devil leg. I mean, she said she was going to talk about it, so I'm going to assume that she is. What do you say? Let's find out. You don't say. I'd like to know. Yeah, that's right, the misery collector. This choice of art style here is creeping me out. Not according to the doc. Man, it got fractured that bad? The rest of your life, jeez. That you're just gonna go outside, get some air. Yeah, you became a self-taught therapist here. I can imagine that he might get mixed up in this somewhere. They are. Only you are directly trying to help people and he's kind of doing a more roundabout thing. But his stuff usually doesn't help them out. Like him. As horrible as that is, it's true. Well, no. I don't know about that. That is not true. I could think of a couple of things that will objectively be bad if it happens to somebody. Mm-hmm. A devil leg. Yeah, by running into him, of course, you're gonna find out about those dudes. Yeah, he doesn't even believe in them, even though he went face to face with a god eventually, but... But it would pave the path. Just knowing that those ghostly apparitions exist, that's gonna help you hunt down all the misery you could possibly desire. I mean, this town would be a good place to start if you're looking for people getting mixed up with that stuff. Yeah, as you can see, she has darker hair in this case. That's her natural hair color. And she just decided to dye it a much lighter shade. How much of this stuff actually happened is, I'm wondering about that. Or if it's just metaphorical. I mean, the intros 95% of the time are metaphorical in their imagery. Although this seems a lot more deliberate in some of the shots. Sound design. Yeah, I don't think she's keeping track of that kind of thing. Oh, okay, you remember the first one, but... Yeah, down on her knees. Interesting fashion choice. And then, yeah, there you go. Destiny. Ouch. But then Mom was like, nah, screw that. Whoa, okay. Obviously. How old was she? Hey, well, this just got a shade darker, didn't it? Yeah, I don't know what what this mummy was, but... Yeah, something got mummified and got split into pieces. Till there wasn't anything left to kick. Well, impressive. I mean, we've seen how strong those limbs are. I'm surprised you didn't kill her. The only reason Araragi tanked that was because he's superhuman. genuinely and not just for yourself. I mean, this isn't the kind of thing that'll just go away on its own, so you gotta reach for it. So you did. And then you absorbed it. Wouldn't be the first time. It would be the second. You wonder. Or was there? Exactly. Kaiki can help. He's more of a godbuster. I don't think you have the necessary funds. Yeah, so she never even made a deal to get that. She just took it from somebody. Which actually makes a lot more sense now that I think about it. Yeah, all that. I hope everything worked out. Because that was some pretty messed up stuff. Check out this frickin' monkey leg. Exactly. I mean, they're real, but she doesn't need them. In general. Even though she didn't need to. You didn't get very far in that, but... a dark one. Yeah, that's true. This thing's supposed to be doing the same thing, huh? But then adds a few more on top. He's not very good at it. He kind of sucks. Hey, if you can't beat him, join him. Oh. You can keep that vague if you want. That's okay, but... I also have the devil liver. Not even a third of the total, huh? There's a lot then. Yeah. Essentially, she'll get overwritten. That's wishful thinking. Who knows if there'll be any of you left? I think he's absorbing you, if anything. Not if she can help it. Yeah, that last one. It's not too late. Well, and there she walks off with all of your sins, waving at you with them. Yeah, I was about to say she still has her clothes on. She must really be in a bad mood. But here it comes. Exactly. You don't need that anymore. Joyous day. Is that you, Araragi? Yes. Well, yes, but no. That's Karen. You're a little late on that. Oh, they barely even had a chance to look. Why? Is she supposed to be dead or something? She's just supposed to be missing, not dead. Oh! Or so they think. That's heavy. Yeah, and then I know she entered a deep, dark depression that seemed endless, but I didn't know if it was that bad. Then who have we been talking to? No, that's totally her, but... Well, that would make a lot of sense, actually. See, it wasn't Kaiki who was the ghost. Hey, Kaiki, did you know you were just talking to a ghost? Fun fact. Might as well. In the middle of the night, might not be a good idea, but whatever, go for it. Well, that was quite the development. As far as their information goes, she took her own life. So, how much of the stuff that she said was made up? Was any of it? Yeah, look at her go. She's going fast now. Yeah, you gotta really run away from the pain. As the camera slowly pans out. Yeah. You should have done some stretches first. Oh, your shoes are a little worn down. Ah, space. And, crop circles. Indeed. I'm sure you could. Just give it some time. Oh. So I was just out for a run, a little exhausted. Oh. Hi there. Is that our guy himself? Whoa, man! When did you become a Tokyo Ghoul character? I thought that might have been him. I saw the hair strand, but I was like, nah, his hair's a little long. Well, he got a new life. Yeah, and what else is a car other than a super fast bike? Bakamitai. Yes. Jolly Brown. Good grief. Yeah, look at it, it's beautiful. It's those cars in the Twinkie commercials. The ones from like the 90s. Or was those the early 2000s? I don't remember. You know, like the vulture crashed through the roof. He's a smart guy. I'm not. Uh-huh. You know, ghosts, things like that. Ghosts of the past and what have you. Even with you around? Even with her around? Not lately. Yeah, he doesn't really know, but other people could answer that for you. Yeah, you start to forget who you are. Ah, going through the tunnel. A classic experience. That might not mean it's the best move. Well, you don't have to do it like that. Hey, Araragi's been quite good at helping ghosts move on, so maybe you could ask him for some advice about this. I mean, he's 1 for 1 on that. I see you've got her in Powerpuff Girl form on a keychain. Will they? The ones bottled up in you? Time is not very good at that. Yeah, Numachi, Kaiki, your mom. She said some rather choice things indeed, but... Man, when did it become morning? You have fought a lot of people. Also, I would recommend buckling up back there. Just saying. You got one episode to do it. Nope. Don't worry, she's got this. I know you could help, but no need. This is a beautiful sight. He cleaned it that one time and then you just got it all dirtied up again. You need to get a frickin' bookshelf. That's what I would recommend. At the very least. Okay. Sorry for making that noise. Wow. What an interesting development. Yeah, I can see why Numachi might have the longest monologue, because that took up like an episode and a half. Not that that's a bad thing by any stretch, but yeah. They said that she had took her own life, man. Now, would that have been before or after she got visited and had to, you know, decide to be a collector of misery? I mean, maybe she was already gone at that point, and then that friend just came in to try to pay respects or something, and then just started venting. Maybe. Who knows? I mean, they said it happened not too long. They said that was like 3 years ago, and that wasn't too long after she had already spiraled down like that. I have to put that all together in my mind here, but that's messed up. Yeah, but that would just imply that her ghost was just wandering around, listening to people's problems. And since she is a ghost, therefore an apparition, her being able to just take the devil limbs so easily through just contact makes a lot of sense. But yeah, wow, this episode dealt with some heavy context. Jeez Louise. First with that girl she was trying to help out, and all of that shenanigans, that was terrible. And then we found out, apparently, the truth of what happened to her. Can a ghost dye their hair? Unless she dyed it beforehand. Yeah, the timeline of all this is something I gotta figure out. But, if she is a ghost, what's keeping her around? You know, like with Mayoi, she was only sticking around because she was lost. And then she stayed around anyway just because she felt like it, but that created an issue where Ogi went after him, but her, what would be keeping her rooted here as a ghost? I guess just the desire to get people's misery. I don't know. She's probably just a very specific kind of ghost, a different kind than Mayoi. Obviously, she's not the lost snail category. She's something else. So was she just making up some stuff because she said that the whole that she would just be able to go outside is the perfect, way to dupe her parents and all that. If she was already dead by that point, then wouldn't be necessary. Also, at this point, if she is a ghost, she really doesn't have that much to lose, which would be why she's willing to take the risk of absorbing the devil limbs and all that, because, well, she's already gone. So I guess she doesn't really care. But hey, we got one more episode to figure stuff out. Suruga has steeled her resolve thanks to the help of Araragi, who just so happened to be rolling through town in his nice Twinkie car. And he has a rather different look than we last saw him. Time has passed, he's in college now, I guess, so he's just gotta look like some kind of shonen character. Yeah, Numachi being a ghost isn't something that's too surprising necessarily, I guess, but it just being self-inflicted is painful. We already know the deep dark place that she was in, but knowing that it resulted in that via the wrists is terrible. Touchy subject for the time too. But what I do have to shine some focus on is that Numachi tried to make the same angle about herself that Kaiki did, saying that there is more to her than you would expect, because before she was just trying to present herself as, very selfish, doing a lot of stuff just for the sake of herself, but then when she ran into that one girl, she genuinely felt bad for her and wanted to help her, which means that there is more good in her than she initially thought. Still, yeah, you'd have to be pretty cold not to feel sympathy for that, and not want to do something to help if you possibly could. Well, Numachi is very fleshed out, and way more tragic than I was even initially suspecting. I mean, she was already tragic as heck, breaking the leg and all that, but it seemed like she had found a new purpose in life that she could do that was beneficial for both parties, but it turns out that she apparently decided to take drastic measures before she could realize this new purpose, which just makes it so much worse. Unless she did it after. That is still a possibility I've been ignoring. She could have still decided to take her own life after doing this, which would still be quite terrible. In any case though, I think that's all I have to say on the matter for now, guys, but thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed. Subscribe to be updated on more. That would be great. Next time is episode 5, the last episode both of Hanamonogatari and of Monogatari series 2nd season. Woohoo! Then we move on to whatever else is left. There's still a few segmented pieces, I know there are. Probably a lot. But that's something for me to worry about somewhat later. So, thank you guys once again, but till we meet again, I will see you guys all later!